Heat Live, delivered by Papa John's, Madison Square Garden. They call it the Mecca of basketball. Our thoughts are certainly with the people in the area due to Superstorm Sandy. As the game will be played, the show must go on, as they say. And of course, Dwayne Wade, get ready for tonight's contest against their rival, the New York Knicks. Heat and Knicks tonight from MSG. Jason Kidd and company.
Metroplex, the devastation for people individually, the devastation for folks just trying to get from one place to another. It took the Miami Heat traveling party over 2 hours to travel from Newark International Airport into Manhattan due to traffic delays last night. Power still down all over the place. Of course, death and destruction due to concerns. The Knicks, who have been working out at their MSG Training Center in Tarrytown, New York, opted not to even have their shooting around at their facility to hold a 30-minute team walkthrough instead at 5:30 to keep things easy and smooth. The power and destruction of the hurricane left over 120 dead from Haiti to Canada and millions without power. The storm effects were felt all over the New York metropolitan area. Lower Manhattan and New Jersey are still trying to stabilize. Now, the state of New York suspended all mass transit fees today to ease some of the pain, but as you can see from our map right here, downed trees are still being removed from tracks. The areas without color are still down subway and train lines, plus water is still being pumped from several under-river tunnels. Most have turned to city buses for transportation, with waits lasting as long as 2 hours to hop on board in some places.
James, when he was a Cleveland Cav, he scored 52 points there at MSG. I mean, he was just dropping buckets everywhere. I mean, just ridiculous coming off the screen. Throwing it down, big man. And, of course, a 50-point game in 2008. So a couple of 50-pointers there for LBJ. And as a member of the Miami Heat, who can forget a triple-double in his first appearance at Madison Square Garden as a member of the Miami Heat. D. Wade has done some pretty nice things himself. Remember this game winner in 2005? I do.
Look at that young fella knocking that down.
And Zoe tackling him after that. Dwayne has also had a 37-point game at MSG, and guys just love playing there. That's just the reality. Let's go to the Southeast Toyota inside look here in just a sec, as the inside look is presented by Toyota Camry, the best-selling car in America. Some big numbers for those boys right there. There's a reason they're some of the best players in the league, and they love playing with the big lights on.
Biggest stage. They love the opportunity to showcase their skills, and both these guys play at such a high speed and can create offense off the dribble or create for their teammates there. Look at some of those numbers in the mid to high 20s.
It is the world's most famous arena. The allure of playing under its bright lights on its grand stage is what has always made the Garden a most special destination for basketball's best.
You know, it's just a feel, you know, when you're driving up to the Garden. You know, you get that automatic goosebumps and chills, you know, on your body, you know, going through you. You know, you feel that it's just a special place.
It has a lot of history behind it, and you know, it's a very unique place to play.
I think the lights, for some reason, just shine a little brighter in the Garden.
It's a great atmosphere. Obviously, the fans are, you know, they get after you, you know, there as well.
You know, it's still sold out every night. You know, it still is one of the biggest stages in NBA basketball, no matter what.
Miami's most decorated players have enjoyed memorable moments on the Madison Square hardwood.
3 seconds left. Wade steps back. Yes! He won it! He won it! James crossover the drive, banks it in. 50 points for LeBron James.
A stage unlike any other, an iconic environment for the sport, and quite simply, the most recognizable arena the game has ever known. An age-old rivalry worthy of its grandeur now returns to the Garden. It is time for your starting lineups, brought to you by Cleveland Clinic, Florida. It's that championship starting five going for your Miami Heat. Chalmers, Wade, Bosch, Battier, and James. As for the New York Knicks, see some new faces. Oh, it's really new. He's back, Jason Kidd. Big tie in the middle. Carmelo and Brewer working in the front court as well.
Greetings from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden on 33rd Street, 7th Avenue in New York City. The lights are on, the electricity is up and running, and the electricity in this building is up and running. Some wondered, would the Garden fill up with all the havoc around the New York metropolitan area? Tony, there's not an empty seat here at the home of the New York Knicks.
I think that partly because it's the opener for the Knicks and LeBron and company are in the house.
Our officiating crew assigned by the NBA to work the Heat's first road game. The crew chief is Derek Stafford, and he works alongside Nick Buchert and Michael Smith. First of 4 meetings this season between the Heat and the New York Knicks. They will next play in Miami on the 6th of December. Heat have won 3 straight and 10 of the last 12 against New York, and Miami's also won 4 of their last 5 regular season trips here to New York. Tyson Chandler and Bosch in the center circle, and work with just over 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Melo threw it right to Bosch, and here comes LeBron. Spins past Felton, what a play!
That's what the Heat want.
Jason Kidd has 2 of them, both here in the second quarter. Wade got fouled, basket counts. J.R. Smith picking up the foul.
Jason Kidd's a very good three-point shooter. Shot the ball well in his career. And then D. Wade, good job of attacking. He gets fouled right there on his legs. He concentrates. He's made 2 J's in a row now. Maybe he'll get on a roll.
LeBron brings down the rebound. Well, the Heat down 14. Ronnie Brewer defending LeBron, who bounces for a Bosch slam dunk. A 2-handed rim rattler.
What New York's doing there is they're doubling up LeBron, and it's leaving open the guy cutting.
But Chandler's presence, I think in some ways, Tony, forced LeBron to settle for the jump shot. What a block by Bosch, who had 3 in the opener. Here's Bosch down the other end with the score.
Dwayne Wade didn't get enticed to throw the lob pass to LeBron on the right wing because he didn't.
Amare Stoudemire maybe for the first 2 months of this season. Felton lost the ball, and the Heat have a 3-on-2 break. LeBron hammered it home off a perfect lob from Dwayne Wade.
That's the way that he wanted to play. Create havoc at one end, and then the NBA in the open court. Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, you're at their mercy if they're going at you 2-on-1, even 2-on-2, and they throw perfect lob passes to each other.
Now a turnover on the Knicks. He is hoping to do that with the Knicks, but he is a free agent. His contract did run out after last year, which was unfortunate timing for him.
Yeah, the older you get, the harder it is to come back from an injury like that.
Ray Allen pitching for a LeBron 3 ball. It's good. Well, LeBron with his second kaboom of the game. He has 23. Miami bounce back quickly tomorrow night against the Nuggets. And it finally runs out and is done. The Knicks lead it start to finish and win it by 20, 104-84. Carmelo Anthony finishes with 30, and the Knicks light up all of New York with 19 threes. So the Knicks win their season opener for the 3rd year in a row.
He did a tremendous job, I thought, of keeping the Heat in the basketball game, particularly with his mix of both scoring and distributing right here, using the left-hand hesitation, this time passing the basketball, and gets lucky there on the tip-in, but this is just something special. How many guys in the league with his size can spin and finish? He found Bosch on a couple great passes to the basket, wound up having 5 assists to go along with those 23 points.
Yeah, 2 of 3 from downtown. That was one of them right there, a little bank shot. He had the arsenal working. Unfortunately, just they fell behind too early, John.
Yeah,
they never catch up.
Wasn't enough. Did a tremendous job here defensively, taking away plays. Had 3 blocks, I believe, and no one does a better job in transition, but the Heat weren't able to create those turnovers and get out on the break enough for Wade and LeBron to get those high percentage scores. That's been the trademark of their defense, is capitalizing on turnovers and deflections. They averaged almost 20 points a game last year doing that. You too, bud.
Oh, man, you hurt me with those rings, man. You got those double rings you're hurting me with. So, anyway, once again, the final score tonight, 104-84. The Knicks defeat the Heat. Heat basketball returns to Sunsports tomorrow night when the Heat take on the Denver Nuggets. Heat Live, delivered by Papa John, starts the night off at 7 o'clock, followed by the game at 7:30, all in high definition. This has been a presentation of Sunsports, your exclusive home for Miami Heat basketball. For John Crotty, I'm George Sedano. Good night, South Florida. We leave you with the final take.
Win this, witness the bliss. Don't think you can come around on my turf and break me down. What you don't know, we run this show. Close your mouth and turn around. Watch my team and I get down. You've been saying around town that you're gonna take us down. Talking all your smack and stuff, saying blah blah blah. Enough. Take a seat. Hey, I'ma teach. Obviously you don't know that we run this show. We run this house. What they doing, they running their mouth. We run this house. What they doing, they running their mouth. We run this house. What they doing, they running their mouth. We run this house. What they doing, they running their mouth. Now put your game face on.